Hey, what is up guys, it is Slcmof here. I'm back again with another video. This one going to do a shot-by-shot breakdown of the Avengers Infinity War teaser that was actually not released to the public, which, to be honest, disappointed me a little bit. It did sort of frustrate me, especially because they sort of hyped up a week ago. Not they necessarily, but just in general. We all thought we were going to get this footage, and we did not get to see it. However, it was leaked, and I'm going to give you a shot-by-shot breakdown of the trailer. It's about a little more than 2 minutes long, and I'm pretty sure that this is the totality of the trailer. There's a little bit at the beginning that's missed that I'll be breaking over. Basically, what we have here is the Guardians of the Galaxy on a ship, and not only that, we do have Thor a part of this ship as well. So Thor is being looked at by Mantis, and then he suddenly wakes up, and Thor is with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they are approaching a foreign planet. I'm not exactly sure where they're approaching, but they're sort of in like hyperspeed or whatever, and they are coming to this planet. So we do get to see Scarlet Witch next as well, and Vision is actually in jail, and then Scarlet Witch is saying a line like, death follows him everywhere that he comes or goes or whatever, and it turns out that she is actually referring to Loki. Then we get a picture of Manhattan. We see Spider-Man, Peter Parker, on the bus to school, actually. He looks out the window at something in a very dramatic way. And then we see Tony Stark, Iron Man, on a foreign planet that the Guardians of the Galaxy arrive at. So Iron Man is with the Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor. And then a ship docks at this planet that we are seeing, and a black and blue hole emerges in the sky next to the ship that just crash landed. And then out of this black and blue hole, we do see emerge Thanos, none other than Thanos himself. So Star-Lord is like, oh shit, and so it's basically the Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor and Iron Man versus Thanos on this foreign planet. So Thanos makes his epic sort of appearance, and I assume that the ship that landed was his. We also see Doctor Strange is providing some steps for Star-Lord to jump on. Spider-Man is here as well. He flies in next on the scene. So Bucky cocks his gun. We also see Black Panther with the Wakandan army behind him. As I said, Vision in jail. And then we see out of the shadows emerges Captain America with the star removed off of his chest. Hulkbuster costume jumps in, and then we also see Falcon, Black Panther fighting with the army of Wakanda behind him. Peter Parker talking to Iron Man, and then we see Thanos gripping the head of Thor. Star-Lord falls down off of the platforms that Doctor Strange was creating for him as he's jumping up. And then in the final shot of the trailer, we see Thanos with his Infinity Gem gauntlet basically throw it forward, and a bunch of rockets follow behind him towards Tony Stark, who has his face mask removed. So that is the entire trailer. I was planning to cut up a little more than that, but I was just watching it and summarizing it live right then and there. So let me go back through it and slow down a little bit for you and explain what's happening. So once again, at the very beginning of the trailer, we see the Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor. They're approaching a foreign planet. I'm not sure what planet it is, but then some people with Thanos' army or you know, maybe Gamora's sister, I'm not exactly sure, arrives in a ship. And basically, it's like a standoff at this point. So all of our Marvel heroes on one side, on the other side, this ship that is seemingly from Thanos. And then Thanos creates a black and blue hole that he emerges from, and he is going to get ready to fight our Marvel heroes. So Thanos emerges, and he begins... Star-Lord begins taking action against Thanos. Doctor Strange is using his little things that he creates. We saw him in the first film, the little circle things that he can create with his hands, and he uses them as stepping stones, sending Star-Lord higher and higher and higher. But eventually he does fall off of those, we see later in the trailer, and takes a pretty big fall, so maybe he's injured there. Again, we only see Captain America for just a second. He emerges from the shadows. He has a big beard and longer hair, which we saw in the Avengers Infinity War trailer regardless. So we also see Tony Stark in a lot of trouble in this trailer. It looks like he is basically about to die because he's sitting there helpless on the sand, and basically Thanos gets rockets and throws them with the Infinity Gem gauntlet at Tony Stark, and that is where the trailer cuts to black. We see Vision is in jail for whatever reason behind bars. I'm not exactly sure. And another really daunting clip from the trailer is Peter Parker laid out on the ground. We see Black Widow. She has blonde hair in the trailer, died. And then not only that, we do get to see the Hulkbuster costume. So a lot packed in here. I wish they did release it in HD for you, but you can see it really well from this video that I'm watching right here. And I did just summarize it for you from beginning to end. I gave you every scene that is in this video, and we do see that once again Thanos does have a complete Infinity Gauntlet completed with all the Infinity Gems, and that is perhaps why Vision is in jail. Not only in jail, but just behind bars, relaxing, because he doesn't have his Infinity Gem. That's what gives him his powers, his Infinity Stone. So, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Lots of new stuff in here, including the Wakanda Army behind Black Panther, which we're going to be introduced to in February, and then a few months later, Avengers Infinity War, so perfect timing with that. Not only that, we do get to see the Hulkbuster costume ready to go up against Thanos. So I cannot wait for this film, guys. The trailer is very good. Loki's still a bad guy by the looks of it, so nothing new there. He may be helping Thanos. We'll just have to wait and see. By the way, Spider-Man is in the Iron Spider suit, just to give you a heads up that Tony offered to him at the end of the Spider-Man film. Spoiler alert. Okay, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. My name is Slcmof. I'll see you guys in the next one.